spend my days rattling around my troubled brain, trying to get out. I scream so loud, I get lost more than I'm found. And I will stand and I may fall. It's coming down like cannonballs, but I'll be here to face another day. I'll get up, I won't back down. The rain, it keeps on pouring now, but I'll be here to face another day. And I will wait for you. I will stand, I will not fall. And I will wait for you. I will stand, I will not fall. I've been falling down. One more step, I'll hit the ground. I'm so close, I'm reaching out. Carry me home, please don't let go. And I will stand and I may fall. It's coming down like cannonballs, but I'll be here to face another day. I'll get up, I won't back down. The rain, it keeps on pouring now, but I'll be here to face another day. And I will wait for you. I will stand, I will not fall. And I will wait for you. I will stand, I will not fall. Break our necks while they cash their checks. 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 I'm wasting my time, but I'm just trying to find the words to say before I let you slip away from me forever. The silence is killing me. Why won't you give me a reason why? Because I haven't done a thing that's wrong. I'm writing messages, paragraphs long, trying to reach you. And I know I'm losing you. I know I'm losing you. And I'm losing my mind where the Margate Crows are hiding. And I'm wasting my time trying to keep you in my life. I feel as if there is no one left to rely on. Everyone's advice just feels absurd. Isn't a line that I have heard that I have faith in. Moving on is so hard when you know you don't want to. The situations change and so must I. Although I have no strength to try, I must keep moving. And I know I'm losing you. I know I'm losing you. And I'm losing my mind where the Margate Crows are hiding. And I'm wasting my time trying to keep you in my life. And I know that it's a lie, that I'm doing fine without you. But I know I've got to try, so I'm moving on tonight. I know I'm losing you. I know I'm losing you. Yeah, I know. And I'm losing my mind where the Margate Crows are hiding. And I'm wasting my time trying to keep you in my life. And I know that it's a lie, that I'm doing fine without you. But I know I've got to try, so I'm moving on tonight. Yeah, I'm moving on tonight. Yeah, I'm moving on tonight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's go for it.
SQUANGEY BOBBINS.
Yes, hello.
Interesting name.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
does the name come from?
Well, I was originally in another band called The Final Third, which is a nice normal name. And then when that finished, people went off to university and things. I wanted to carry on. I couldn't play an instrument at the time or anything. So at the beginning, it was a bit of a joke thing, really. I learned how to play ukulele, and it was all a bit just a bit of fun. And then every time I came up with either a solo name or a band name, it was already taken.
Okay.
And then my dad would make up silly phrases, and one of them was SQUANGEY BOBBINS Wilberforce. And then the word scroungy in my house was kind of used to describe different things that were a bit odd. So if the table was wonky, it would be a scroungy table. Or if your belly was a bit funny, you'd have a scroungy belly. And so my parents still use that now.
I have to steal that.
And yeah, so then I dropped the Wilberforce at the end and became SQUANGEY BOBBINS, and it was a solo thing, and then slowly developed into a band, and then became more serious from there. But the name's just stuck around. It's been a massive gift and a curse for us.
Stick with gift. That's
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Do you mind just introducing yourselves as well?
Yeah, my name's Lewis. I've been the only consistent member in SQUANGEY BOBBINS. So I'm lead vocals and most of the songwriting, but then other people come in and make my basic songwriting a lot better.
Cool.
So that's me.
I'm Jack. I'm the bass guitarist of SQUANGEY BOBBINS. I've been in the band since 2023. I occasionally write and record songs as well as part of SQUANGEY BOBBINS, which is a new foray for me as well.
Yeah, we've done the title track for the album as well.
So Margate Crows is the title track of the album, and it's quite a surprise. Really.
It's the first time that someone other than me has done lead vocals on a song as well.
Nice.
And so it's a great song, so I was happy to pass it over to Jack for that one. Definitely.
Okay. So speaking of the album, you guys have you got a release date?
Yes,
for this?
9th of January.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Make sure you pre-save
9th
it.
of January. Yes.
Yeah. And buy it as well,
Yeah, buy
please.
it.
Yeah. Buy
Yeah.
people's music. Support the arts.
Yes,
it's
please.
worth doing.
Yeah.
Give me money. Not me. These guys.
Please, we need that.
So you guys are from Margate.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. What is the Margate music scene like?
It's quite disrupted, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
it's kind of, there's lots of stuff going on. There's lots of places that put on specific kind of music, and there seems to be, it's quite disjointed, whereas I think it could come into a bit of a better scene if people kind of works better together. I think I think we're probably guilty of it as well ourselves, to be fair.
I think there's no real unified scene around Margate, if I'm being honest. I think it's kind of, as Lewis said, quite disjointed. I think so many different styles and genres, which is a positive thing, and really kind of in terms of like the musical ecosystem is really good. But there's nothing particularly in terms of bands being unified together, I would say.
Right, it's really odd. It's just really, it's really up and down, really. Same as I suppose lots of places, but I think it's improving for sure. There's lots of art things happening. There's a lot of people that have moved down from London, and they're you know cheaper rent and things like that. So they're trying out their different artistic endeavours and things like that. So. Yeah, I mean, and the Libertines having their studio down there, the album rooms, and Dreamland, but that's like such high level stuff. So it's just really odd. I think it's growing. I think it's heading in the right direction.
Okay, because I don't really know a huge amount about Margate's music scene. I've had one or two artists from down that area, Tres Kings, obviously, and yourselves. Maidstone, for instance, has its like Fringe Festival, and that's all the venues catering to all different styles of music. So would Margate benefit from something like that, or is there something already there?
I don't think there is something there. I don't think there is at the moment.
I haven't seen anything at the moment.
Okay.
There are some great music venues in Margate, and there's great recording places as well. But they all. Yeah, it seems disjointed to me. Okay, that might just be me. I don't know. It's fine. But I think it's definitely moving in the right direction. There's definitely things happening, which is good. It's not a dead music town. There's definitely things going on.
I think Margate's quite young in terms of the scene, not the scene, but the musical ecosystem and how it's developing.
I agree with that.
So is there lots of young bands emerging in Margate?
I don't really know.
I'll be honest. I think we're kind of an older age as a band. I think we're not too aligned with what's going on probably the generation below us.
I think that's probably right.
Fair enough. So if you guys were to give a bit of advice to younger musicians on the come up, so like a brand new band starting out in Margate, what's the first thing you'd tell them?
I would tell them to gig as much as possible and contact absolutely everywhere, and not get disheartened when you've contacted 200 places and got 3 responses, 2 of them being no. And play everywhere, even places we've played places where we definitely shouldn't have played. They definitely didn't check what our music was like, and we
those
turned
are
up.
The good stories.
But
those are brilliant.
And I think and go and play covers gig, go and play as original gigs, mixtures of them, go and play acoustic ones, challenge yourself to do it solo, try and team up with other local bands as well, and just play. And I think the worst gigs are the best ones in terms of learning. And then so just go out there and play as much as possible, and stick together as much as possible. I think
I would say also that just to create as much as you can, write and record as many songs as possible, even ones that may not sound good. You may come back to them in retrospect and think, actually, there's some ideas there that may work out. And I think it's also kind of like a diary almost as well. It's like you look back on your younger self and the songs that you wrote years ago and think, actually, this was me at this place in time. And I think that's part of being an artist as well, is just making as much as you can.
I completely agree. Showing development is really important, because like even if you think something is not great, someone's going to like it.
Exactly.
And if they don't, then who cares? It's fine.
I would just say go and play everywhere. Places that you're like, I don't really think, you just go and play it. I think because you might surprise yourself. We played in places where we didn't expect it was going to go very well, and vice versa as well, where I think it's going to be a brilliant night and there's no one there and you play into chairs, but then you take those as kind of free rehearsals, really. And you just I think it's to try and enjoy yourself and take it seriously, but also try and enjoy it as well. Really, it's matter about enjoyment. I think a lot of it. Like enjoy yourself, laugh about the fact there's no one there, and and don't let that stop you. I think
you develop as a musician as well by doing those gigs that aren't as great as the ones where there's loads of people watching you as well. Definitely. I mean, I kind of think of like when you hear the stories about the Beatles in Hamburg and that kind of thing of them playing for 650 hours. It's kind of the same principle. You play a number of gigs and you start to develop as a musician. You kind of have your communication styles with your fellow bandmates and kind of develop those skills.
that'd be it, I think.
Nice. Have you guys got a favourite venue in Margate? We'll start with Margate.
Okay.
Favourite venue in Margate, and then after that, favourite venue you've been and played to.
I mean, I really like. I only played it once, but the Tom Thumb Theatre.
Oh, I've played there.
Which is like 80 capacity. And you get 50 people in there, and it's like a bit of a sweatbox, and it's.
Do they still have like the little alcove at the back of the stage where the drums go?
Do you know what? I can't even remember.
It's really tight though, isn't it? It's
it is a tiny place. And no, they've got the bars upstairs now as well.
That's cool.
And you can either do like a seated thing where I think there's 50 seats, or standing I think it's 80, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
I think it's the country's smallest theatre, or certainly
that is
in
cool.
there. I loved playing there. You haven't played there?
I haven't played there yet.
It was a long time ago that we did that, but
it's on your list now.
It is definitely. It's a brilliant. It's honestly, it's great in there. Yeah.
Okay. And then favourite venue that you guys have played all round?
What do you think?
It's hard. I mean, I really enjoyed the Chicken Stock Festival this summer.
That was great.
So not so much a venue, but an experience just to play on. And I think, like, in terms of like it being like this professional standard kind of event as well for us, and like sort of playing alongside sound engineers and people telling you what their preference is. It's kind of it's a completely different experience to kind of pub gigs that we're inclined to play.
Huge difference. Huge difference. Like the fact that you pull up to a festival, everything's there ready to go.
It was just brilliant.
You can quite literally just plug and play, and you've got professionals there whose job it is to look after you. And you're like, this is so nice.
Our name was on the back of the t-shirt, so we all went and bought a t-shirt as well, which was great. And then that was pretty much our fee, taken up by buying t-shirts with our name on. Nice. But I really enjoyed Dover Booking Hall was great.
That was great as well.
We supported an Oasis tribute band, and it was excellent. And then someone. This guy that was filming us that night, he said, "Can you invite someone called Nikki up on stage?" And I was like, "Okay." So he did that, and then he proposed to his girlfriend.
Oh wow! Okay, fair enough. That's a memorable evening
on stage.
Wow!
And then we did a Rage Against the Machine cover afterwards to finish, and it was just like it was absolutely mad. It was brilliant. It was packed out in there, and that was brilliant. That was great for me. It was one of my favourites, I think, as well. Yeah.
So you guys, you've come down today as the two of you, but you've performed separately. So you've done the title song from the album. Yeah. What was the other?
I Will Stand.
I Will Stand. Are they both on the album?
They are both on the album.
Fantastic. Nice one.
Okay. They're the two softest songs on the album, I think. Okay. We've got quite some of the two opening tracks are very punky.
That's it, yeah.
And then these two are more, I think, suited to the acoustic setting, really.
Yeah.
That's why I chose those ones to do.
Margate Crows, I think, is more of like an indie pop song, really, which is kind of, I say, one of the black sheep of the album,
I think
to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's, because like the first half of the album is almost, it's punk rock almost.
It is quite punky.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah. Well, chaps, thank you so much for coming down. Lovely sounds.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Can you just tell everybody where they can find you? Not your addresses, please. Just where they can find you, where they can get your music, where they can buy it.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're on all the social places, so you can find us on there if you can remember how to spell Squangy Bobbins, SQUANGEY, and Bobbins as normal. Mm-hmm. And we're on Spotify and YouTube and all those places as well.
Fantastic.
And then the album is available at Rough Trade as a 12 CD bundle, if you like, and it's got all places in Kent. We teamed up with a photographer called Roger Stanger. So they're individually they're £6.50. Mm-hmm. We can buy the whole set for £75, and they're all frameable and they look great. You can pre-order it on Rough Trade. All the pre-orders count towards the chart, and it's actually out on the 9th of January.
Fantastic. Nice one, chaps. Last question. Any band that is gigging on the scene at the moment that you guys would like to play with, who would you pick? You don't have to pick the same
Are
band.
Are you on about like big bands or
any
small
band?
bands?
Could be any band. I'm talking about just trying to sow some seeds here, set up some little collaborations, some shows.
Have you got anyone?
I don't have anyone.
That's a really difficult question.
I'm happy to collaborate with anyone who would have us. And being honest, I'm open to collaboration. On music.
No, me too, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've collaborated a lot on the album as well. Bring it back to that. I'd play with anyone. I don't care. I don't care if the music style is different. Mm-hmm. I think anyone going out there and putting themselves out there at whatever level is an amazing thing to do. So we'd happily support any band, even if technically we've got a bigger following than them. Like, I'm happy to support them, or even work in the studio with people and things like that, and write some songs together.
Nice.
I'm open to work with pretty much anyone, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they're a horrible person. But otherwise, if you're a nice person, I'll be up for working with you.
Well, hopefully not many of those people exist. Who knows? Anyway, chaps, thank you so much for coming down. Love to have you back, but maybe next time we'll have you back with the full
That'd
band.
be cool. Yeah, I'd love to do that. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Excellent. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And I will wait for you. I will stand